Hi beautiful people, welcome to Kate's Space. It's great to be back. Thanks so much for joining me today, I really appreciate it. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I woke up yesterday morning and decided I was going to do the 100-day project. I have done the 100-day project twice before, or attempted to complete it and haven't completed it. Once quite a few years ago, maybe 2018, and then again maybe 2 years ago. And I wasn't going to do it, and then I just woke up with this idea of going, oh, I love envelopes. I've always wanted to make an envelope stack. Maybe I'll just make an envelope every day and see what happens. So this is my envelope for today. This is day 2. I'm behind. It started on the 13th, the 100-day project. This is the one I made yesterday following a tutorial on the graphics fairy by Heather from Ruby and Pearl, and today I made the same thing basically again because I wanted to put one in a journal, but I also want to collect them and see if I can build up, have actually 100 envelopes. I'll show you a picture above of where I'm going to store them, and hopefully they'll all fit in there. Today I'm going to do an envelope following Cynthia from Just Synth Journals, and she made some envelopes a while ago and did a process video, and I followed along and made some, and I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to cut this piece of paper down to size. This print is a print from Ruby and Pearl from her Pretty Florals, I think. Right, so this is a pretty free-form way to make an envelope. You just start by folding over the edges. Let's try and do it straight, shall we? So I'll just line my ruler up here on the grid on my mat and just fold it. And I think this is good because I have got an envelope punch board, but not everybody's got one, and so this just shows you how you can make really beautiful envelopes. Just going to take my bracelet off because it keeps clanging. And I think I'll fold that to there. Yeah, this shows how you can make really pretty envelopes without a punch board or anything. Let me just see that size. Up in there. So yeah, just folding that. And then I always have a bit of a meltdown about the fact that some of the script or image is going to be upside down when you fold it, but it actually really doesn't matter. So you kind of want to think about what you want on the front and what you want on the other side. So I think I like that better, like that. So I'm going to fold that up, and I'll try and get that straight as well. I'm not very good at getting things straight, which is why this is probably not the ideal project for me, but I'm just going to wing it and go with it, and we'll see what we end up with. Kind of can't go wrong with these beautiful papers. Okay. Then fold this flap over, but you need a bit of a gap between the top of the envelope and where you fold it over, I think. Let's just fold that there like that. Okay, and then you cut away these flappy bits. So that's the top flap. And I know my side flaps aren't even. I don't really care about that. That side. This side. Okay. And then shape these side flaps and just cut them freehand or fold them like that to get an idea of what it's going to look like. I wonder if I just might make that the same, sort of a bit more the same size as the other one. So cut those down. Cut this one down. I am just going to cut along here. So it's a bit more symmetrical. So there's a little bit of paper peeking up here. You can change that if you don't like it. So there we have the basic envelope. Cynthia tore hers and I kind of want to tear it, but I'm nervous that I might take too much off along here. How is everybody today? I hope everybody's well. Hope everybody had a nice Valentine's Day. Right, so how are we going to decorate this envelope? I'm going to try and tear it and not muck it up. Okay, so that's that bit torn. It's not too bad. And now this bit, I'm going to tear this bit as well. Okay, here we go. And then I might just take a little bit more off here, these flat bits. Right. Now, I don't know about you, but I want the inside, and I know Cynthia did the inside with something. She lined it. I probably should have done that before I tore, but I thought I might line with some music paper. So I'm going to mark this with a pencil here. And here, I don't need a piece that long, but I'm just going to tear that much off. Almost still a bit too wide. Just take off the tiniest bit. Let me just do the length of it first. Now I feel like it's not wide enough. That's okay. So I'm going to glue that in there. Let me just see if I like it. Yeah, I like that. That will be nice. So take that little bit off. And glue that inside there. We well and truly have the strain, Omicron strain of the coronavirus here, and our cases are now higher than we've ever had before in New Zealand, but it's not anything that we didn't expect. So we'll just be watching, trying to keep ourselves well as best we can. I'll be doing a little bit of travelling over the next wee while because my daughter in Australia is having a baby and I'll be going there. And also, of course, to support my mum. I'll try and get up to see her as much as I can. So it is food for thought about whether it's best to fly or drive, because if you do catch something while you're away, I think they want you to stay where you are, but if you're driving you can at least get home to isolate. So yeah, it's going to be a decision I'll have to make, whether I want to make that long journey by car to see, not to Australia obviously, but to see my mum. Okay, so there we have the envelope, and it's got the lovely vintage music lining inside and this lovely pattern on the outside. And now I'm going to decorate it. I want to put something along here, so I'm going to find something. I like the sari ribbon. I think the colours work. So I think I'll ruffle this up and maybe put it under here so it pokes out underneath, and then maybe put some lace. I'm not sure about this one, but maybe put some lace on top. Maybe not that one. I'm not sure whether to do the sari silk on top. Anyway, I'll ruffle it first. I'll do a little bit of a ruffle on my machine. I just need to decide whether I'm going to put that on top like that or underneath so it pokes out underneath like that. I like both. Might just go and see if there's any lace. That made me giggle to myself. I'll go and see if there's any lace. We all know that there's lace. It's just a matter of whether we find anything we want to use. I really like that, but I think it might be a bit heavy. So I'm just gonna, I think I will just sew this on here like that, or glue it. I'll glue it for now. What I'm going to have to learn is not to spend too much time umming and ahhing about these envelopes, because if I have to make one a day, they're not all going to be earth-shatteringly amazing. None of them might be, but yeah, if I spend a lot of time worrying about what they're going to look like, then I might very well give up on making one every day. And I don't want to do that. I would like to carry on. So some of them will be very plain, but I've got a little bit of time at the moment, so this one can be, I can spend a little bit more time. I think I want to ink under here. Should have done that before I put the ruffle on. And just to disguise this bit of white here. So ink around the edges. Okay, I'm going to glue this shut now. Using the art glitter glue to glue these flaps. Right, that could absolutely be it. But I'm just wondering whether needs anything else. I quite like that, but it won't make a strong pocket because it's quite fragile old paper. We could tear. Do that so it's stronger. Let's just glue it on. Looks okay. I'm going to go with it. See if I still like it tomorrow. Maybe just ink the edge a little bit here. I'm just going to glue it as a pocket on the 3 sides. So that's an option to tuck something in there if I wanted to. Not sure what. So it's quite plain. I mean, it's a lovely pattern, and we can stick something in here. For example, we could pop something like that in there, and that looks quite cool. There we go. Let's leave it at that, because otherwise we'll be here all day. Another little envelope for day 2. I hope you like it. Thanks so much for watching. If you have stuck with me, I know I'm not that chatty. I'm been away from doing videos for a while, and it takes a while to get back into them. I appreciate all your kind thoughts and words for those of you who know about my father passing away. Again, I so much appreciate your support and your kind comments, and I'll see you all again soon in the next video. Bye.